Did you ever ask Rob? We're going to be talking about Robert Eggers and you working with him as we go on our journey. But did you ever actually ask him and go, when this script arrived to me, I genuinely wasn't sure it was for me. Where
Yeah,
had you seen me? How did this script end up
yeah.
in my hands?
Well, the weird thing is, it's because it was actually from him and his brother were big fans of the UK Office, and he heard my voice and he liked my voice and wanted my voice in it, and that's why he made the family from Yorkshire and all this kind of thing. But it was when he told me in a break in filming, because I said to him, he said, "Why did this come to me? What was the link?" And he said that, and I was at that point I was very reticent about talking about The Office. Sorry, I was just a bit bored of talking about The Office. To be honest, it had been a while ago, and it felt like a little bit of a millstone around your neck at that point. And then I was like, but it also got me this. So all is forgiven. So I was suddenly fine about talking about The Office again because now I associate it with me getting the witch. So it's fine.
That's really interesting because I guess it's a double-edged sword or whatever that expression is like the character in The Office as we're talking about it now, we might as well mention Chris Finch, considering like you had quite a limited amount of screen time compared to some of the rest of the cast. He is such an often mentioned character, one of the most well-known characters from that series. So I guess on the one hand, you've gone, well, I created this character, but on the other hand, I didn't really expect people to be like, and I'm sure this happens a lot, Finchy, etc., on the street.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean that's a lot of that's down to the brilliant writing because he gets built up before you meet him, and he's constantly affecting everything that's going on, even when he's not on screen. So yeah, it's great to have a character like that where half the work's done for you before you actually appear on camera.
And I imagine I know the answer to this based on what you just said, but should they ever bring it back for a special or so forth in the future, because people often talk about it because it's such a well-respected sitcom, would you ever return to that role if they were like, look, we need him back?
Oh hell yeah! If they got everybody back together, if they got the cast back together, of course I would. Um, but to be fair, I just can't see that happening. But yeah, I would definitely.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, good, good. So fun. So
Yeah.
ultimately, it is on the
Oh
fun side of things.
yeah. Oh, it does because I'm just constantly accused of hating The Office or hating my character in The Office, and it's just so not true. I did an interview. I think it came out in the Sun, or this quote came out in the Sun, and it suggested, and basically I was saying that Finchy was just a horrible person, and if I met him in real life, I'd hate him. And they put this thing out about Ron Weiss and said he hated his time on The Office. It's like, no, that's a completely different thing. So from that, everybody's always been like, "Oh, I better not talk to him about The Office." I'm fine. I'm very proud to have been in that show, and it did great things for me. But yeah, people are always a bit like, "Oh shit," but it's really not the case.
Yeah, I think I don't know that there's many people who would go. Chris Finch was a lovely, lovely man. I
Yeah.
love that character.
But
Yeah.
there are people who go, "God, no, he's really funny. No, he's just fucking right crap." Wait, love to have a beer with him. You're like, would you though? Really? That says a lot about you. You know, not about me as an actor. That says a lot about you as a person.
Oh, that's people should use that as a test. What are your thoughts on Chris Finch? Oh, I love him. I'd love to have a beer with him. Right. Well,
Yeah,
goodbye then. Lovely to meet
yeah.
you.
Would you have a pint with Chris Finch? That's all you need to ask. That'll sort
Uh,
the week from the chaff.
Thank you so much for watching this interview. I'd love it if you would check out some of the other interviews on our channel. They're all fascinating and unique trips to the movies with some wonderful, wonderful guests. And if you would like to find out more, do hit us up on our social channels. We are at Trip to Movies Pod. That's at Trip to Movies Pod on all social media with lovely content on there. And you can get in touch with us if you so wish. Thanks again.